Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is Tony Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake. Mayfield. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown,
Eric Ebron. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 7, Ravens 9.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Jackson now. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 78 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers. Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
48-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
The 3-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Point is
Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Ravens 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
At the 40-yard line.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And that'll set him back 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Raheem Mostert.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd down, Mostert, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This is Mostert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down, Ravens.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And Mostert with a 1st down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down and 4. Jackson. He completes it to Westbrook. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Game at 14. Justin Tucker to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now Pollard. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our blitz coming, and down he goes.
Baker Mayfield.
Melvin Ingram came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. He sets up the screen to Jones. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll be a third and about 13.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Mayfield now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Ebron caught left side. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
16 yards, a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. You that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
On the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
on the delay, Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
First down and goal to go.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Jackson on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Final play of the half. Mayfield got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's second down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's fielded at the 45. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Mayfield. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run with Pollard. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. Now the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Mayfield on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call a VCR play.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Steelers 40, Ravens 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
1st down, Ravens.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Now Jackson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
Jackson's pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He's to the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
On the tackle. 1st and goal, Baltimore.
They'll run with Mostert. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Steelers 40, Ravens 27.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Mayfield off the play fake. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
Someone got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
To the 21-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Jared Davis showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got to look. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So he might as well have not even had the penalty.
Mostert. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They'll roll him out right. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
The 1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Gus Edwards, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So now once again, the Ravens will go for 2.
Check 4, check 4, check 3. Middle. Undercrunch. Mike,
They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 4.
Again, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll go again to Jones. And some room to roam now. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jones, 46 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. Boswell good with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points,